Aloha, it's Matthew. I finally signed up for the ManiXMe kit. It's a monthly subscription with Maniology. And let's go ahead and open it up. This is the September 2023 kit. And now I did get in here to peel off the plastic and like open up boxes and tape and stuff so that I didn't struggle with my nails. And let's start here. I have, I painted this base coat on last night. Let's see if I don't even think I can get them. There they go. Okay, I painted this base coat on last night. Started with Orly Bonder base. I did 2 coats of vintage. Top coat of Orly Won't Chip. And then a final quick dry Orly Shining Armor. And that's what we're working with today. And so this is the September kit. Inside each kit comes a couple inserts, and they tell you about, this one talks about the polishes that are included in the kit. We've got Corpse Survivor, which I'll show you in a second here, but you can tell by the bottle style that this one is designed to be just a nail polish, not necessarily a stamping polish. And then the Zombie Hut is a stamping polish. And the Corpse Reviver glows in the dark. So there's that. And then they come with a manicure inspiration. So it shows you a bunch of different ideas there for your nails. And then this is the one that they specifically break down step by step. And that base coat Zombie Hut is really close to this vintage by Orly. So they say base coat, stamp it, and then they isolate. They use like a toothpick or a dotting tool, or you can use a little rolled up piece of Scotch tape and remove some of the middle there. They reverse stamped. So you take the stamp while it's still on your stamper, and you can paint in different colors, stamp it on, and then they added the Happy Halloween. So that's some inspo to get you started. Okay. So now, when you very first sign up for the kit, you get included an ice cube stamper and scraper card, which I've already made a few purchases from Maniology, and I prefer their monocle stamper, which is this one here. See-through, and I don't know, maybe it's the bigger surface. I don't know what it is about it, but I like this better than the ice cube stampers. And then this is a little scraper card, and that would be included with the ice cube stamper. So you get a little fun sticker. I feel like they missed the opportunity for this to say abracadabra, but okay. So here we go. We got some polishes. Every monthly kit comes with 2 polishes. And this is the glow-in-the-dark polish, and it is called Corpse Survivor P150. And then this is the stamping polish, and like I said, you can tell they're by the bottle style which one's which. And now stamping polish you can use as a standard regular polish. You can paint this on just like normal, but it is particularly designed for stamping with extra. They're typically more opaque is the word I was looking for. Okay, so you get your 2 polishes, and then you get your stamping plates, 2 stamping plates that are exclusive to the Mani by Me. And you can shop old, once you sign up for the Mani by Me, you can shop old kits, which I did, and I'll do a video here in a second to show you the June kit because that one was pretty fun. And then I think I'm probably going to buy the August one that just came. It came on the website for current Mani by Me subscribers. So we've got a few full nail designs. I really like this zombie shaka hand coming out of the ground with the moon in the back. To say full hand designs, I meant full nail designs. We got some jack-o'-lanterns, but with pineapples instead. Some skeleton flamingos. This little bamboo lattice work with spider webs. And of course, ghosties all over, surfing vampire. Happy Halloween. So that was the stamp they used on that example. And here's the second plate. And so a couple more full nail designs. I like this one because I have an exceptionally wide thumbnail. It's not super long, but on these ones, it just they won't cover the thumbnail. And I'm thinking of this one, maybe this one, because I like the witch flying with the across the full moon. It's got a volcano with ghosts spurting out of it, and graves and palm trees with skull coconuts. There's a lot of little details in here. Over here, we've got some jack-o'-lanterns made out of watermelon. Back to that bamboo with spider webs, you've got a couple little additional accents you could use with that other one. And I like this full nail design as well. Some tiki skeletons. And a bunch of spooky cocktail type things. You got your pineapple lantern. And the same here, but this one's got a little, looks like a little plumeria flower. Maybe it's a hibiscus. All right. So on this hand, I put liquid latex. I just got this off of Amazon. It's just a paint on liquid latex. And, oh, yeah, that's right. And in the kits, you also get a freebie, some sort of additional gift every month. And this month, this is really what made me want to finally sign up, because I had been thinking about it for a little while. And this one comes with some nail art tools. On one end, you've got a brush. Is that focusing? There we go. On one end, you've got brushes. So we got different lengths, different thicknesses. They all look pretty the same thin thickness, but they're different lengths, which can give you different control over the brush. And like this one would be better for line work because it's easier to drag a long, thin one in a straight line than it is to try and use a short brush. But the short little detail brushes would be great, say, if you want to reverse stamp this image, that image, and paint in all the little details. That would take quite some time, but you could just paint in some things. Like you could paint in just the moon or just the ocean water, the wave there, or something along those lines. You could pick out what you want to color in. You don't have to color in the entire thing. Or like on this one, you could do that, and then like that bat and that skull are going to come up blank. Spider as well. Those are going to come up blank, so they'll either show up as your nail color underneath, or if you reverse stamp on it. So once it's on your stamper, you can paint in those blocks with these brushes. And then on the reverse side of the brushes, there are dotting tools in 5 different sizes. So those are fun. I don't know if I'm going to use them on today's manicure. I hadn't actually planned that out, but I did want to show you what you get in the kit. Okay. And so I have the polishes that came with the kit. Got some smudge-free base coat. And of course, I thought I had everything ready. I need some black. Just straight up black. There we go. That's just a black, which would be good for all the outlines on everything. A couple other things that I have, like I said, I've got my monocle stamper with my scraper card, some Scotch tape if I want to clean anything off my stamper. I've got a cotton ball on a grabber tool here. And of course, acetone, and that's going to help me clean off my plates. And I think we are ready to get started. I think I'm going to do most of these designs in black, and then maybe if I do like this moon or this one, I'll color the moon in with that glow-in-the-dark purple. That could be fun. So let's get started. I'm going to do something small for this pinky nail. So I think we're going to do this plate here, ManiLG, Mani by me, so MXM111. I think I'm going to do the boo on the pinky. We're going to do that in black. Okay, let me move those out of the way. Okay. So, just going to put a blob of polish right there. Okay. Let's get this stamper ready. Okay, we're going to scrape it. I'm going to pick it up there. All right. And then you can either use Scotch tape or you can use your card if it's still wet. But I'm going to get rid of the, there we go, those legs. I don't want those accidentally stamping somewhere. And so then we're going to do boo. Just like that. Okay. Okay. And then for my ring finger, I think I wanted to do these palms with the skulls with the hibiscus flower behind the ear. That looks like a lot of fun. I'm going to do this one again in the straight up black, like that. Okay. And then we'll scrape, right? Let me just pick up the design. Oh yeah. Okay. And then I think I'm going to just use this tape to clean up these edges. They wouldn't land on my nail, but they will land on my skin, I think, past the protector, the latex protector I put on. Okay, so here we go. And I'm just going to go right there. Uh-huh. All right. And so now, since this one went over the edges, can you guys see? Focus for me. There we go. Since that one went around the edges, I want to remove this peel. Thought I had my tweezers here, but I guess we're just going to use fingers. Okay. We'll remove that. Boom. Nice and clean. Looks like some clear polish from yesterday. Okay. That's fun. I do have a really curved nail, so on some of these thinner ones, sometimes it doesn't reach that full side, but no one's going to be calling me out on that. No one's going to grab my nail and say, hey, you missed this corner. I feel like I could have maybe colored in that skull for maybe like a little highlight or something, or maybe even just colored in the flowers. That could have been fun. Okay. So for my middle finger, I think I'm going to put the... Which one am I going to put? Let me clean off my stamper here real quick. Okay, that's done. All right. So, ooh, yeah, I liked the skull. Skull with the flower. Oh, I guess I've got that right there. Well, let's continue on with the theme. So let's do the skull with the flower. Maybe on this one, I'll take that Corpse Survivor, the purple polish, and color in the flower. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Okay. So polish, scrape, pick up. There it is. Okay. So now we can get out those detail brushes. Okay, let's clean up these things we don't want to deal with. All right. Okay, and I'm gonna grab the tiniest brush, which looks like it is the one with the green glitter. Okay. And then I'm just gonna use this little scrap of tape over here. I don't know if you can see it. Is it on screen? Oh, it's right here in the corner. I put down a little scrap of the used tape. I'm going to just put a dollop of polish right there. I don't even need that much because I'm literally just painting in that that little hibiscus flower. Okay. So let's get some paint. And right there. Oop, that's way too much. And when you're doing this reverse stamping, you kind of want to dot on the polish rather than swipe it on or brush it on, if that makes any sense. Because you'll pick up the stamping polish from underneath. You'll pick it up and drag it away, and that'll ruin your design. So there we go. Kind of like I did right there. Okay. So it's starting to get too tacky. I think I'm going to try and get one more little blob right there. And then I'm going to stop. Okay, I'm going to stop. So then you want to clean your brush off. In acetone. I'm trying to be very gentle and then just swipe it the way that the bristles go, so you don't want to rub it really hard on the on your surface that you're using to clean it. Otherwise you'll fray the bristles and then it's no longer good for detail work. Okay, so we're good there. At the end, I will rinse that out, make sure that there's no more acetone left in it at all. And I will, and then I'll add the tiniest little drop of cuticle oil to hydrate the brush bristles so that they're not all frayed and dry the next time I want to use it. Okay, so the skull's going on this finger, and I don't own any of the Maniology sticky base coat from what I understand, this Orly Bonder base is pretty dang close. I'm out of frame. Okay, so there we go. And since this is a small design, I'm just going to put right here in the middle where it's going to go. And then let it sit for a second. You're going to let it sit for like 30 seconds to get tacky, but not dry. Okay. And it might even be a little bit faster here. I live in Hawaii. So although it's humid, it's really hot. It's kind of fun, kind of funny doing these Halloween style designs. And it's like 86 degrees out. Well, this is my first time doing reverse stamping, so I'm hoping that that purple has had enough time to dry. And if not, we'll find out it didn't. Okay, so here we go. I got my sticky base coat, or my Bonder base, which is the Orly Bonder base. And then we're going to do a skull with a flower right there. Awesome. It worked. Okay, and so then when I go to top coat that, I'm going to make sure to use the smudge-free top coat so that I don't ruin any of those lines. Okay, so now we're on to index finger. And I think that the shaka in the moon, I think that might be the one that I want to do for my thumb. Which I'm going to go ahead and do that because I'm going to paint that moon in purple. And that might need a second to dry. And so I guess I'll end up using... Oh, gotta run away a sec. I guess I'll end up using my ice cube stamper. Anyway, because it's nice to have a couple different stampers. Like I said, I like that big round one better, but the ice cube stamper here works just as fine. It's just a different shape, different curvature, and there's the ice cube stamper. And so what I can do is I can get this scene ready and painted. So let's get some polish on it. All right. Okay. We'll scrape it. And pick it up. You know, I didn't quite get all of that palm right there, but I'm okay with it. I'm fine with it. Like I said, no one's going to get in that close and say, hey, that palm tree's not complete. I think everyone's just going to love what they see on your nails and say nice things. Or if they don't, that's their problem. Okay, so we got this scene. Hope you can see it. Is it focusing? There it goes. Okay, so, and this one is a little bit bigger of an area. I still don't want to color outside of the moon, so I think I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to put out a blob. I think I'm going to put the blob right on it and then see if I can spread it out. Oh, that might be kind of risky. Here we go. Whoop. Yeah, well, there we go. We went out of lines on that palm. Should have used that little detail brush. Okay, I'm gonna leave that there. Let me see if I can recall that at all. Ooh, without taking the palm. I took the palm. Oh, well. Okay, so there's the moon. It's got a few little black streaks in it from that palm, but you know what? The moon's not one solid color, right? So we'll keep going with that. That's a lot of polish. I really should have put a blob on the side. Okay, you know what? Let's try again. Okay, we get some. You know, if one thing goes wrong, it's not a big deal, but if 2 and 3 things go wrong, then just start again. I mean, this is supposed to be fun and, okay, I think I'm gonna try and just get this off on a, Okay, so we got that purple off. Let me get some tape here and get the rest of that scene picked up. Okay, and let's just try again. But if we're gonna try again, then this is where that cotton ball comes into play. I'm gonna get it wet with the acetone and clean it off. Now I try and use different designs for my fingers or, you know, across the hands, because that way you can clean it all up one time at the very end, rather than cleaning in between every stamp. That's just not as fun, right? Just get it all done and then clean it up once is what I like to do, but here we are, right? Okay, so there's that. Okay. Set that aside. Okay, so here we go again. So we're going to go with that. And I'm just going to use a piece of tape here as a palette. Okay. And then I really need to invest in some sort of silicone mat. I don't know if I'll get the Maniology one or if I just get like, I feel like those silicone mats that they sell for baking would do just the same thing. It's a silicone mat, right? I don't know. Okay. Okay, so I got plenty of polish there. Okay. And then we'll scrape it. Okay. And pick it up. Okay, let's try it one more time. I don't want to start with an ugly, you know, base. I want to get a good clean pickup and work on it from there. You know, if I'm going to take the time to do my nails like this and add this extra, I want it to look good. And also, I'm pretty new to stamping, so sometimes what I think is going to work just doesn't work. And I got to try again. Okay. Here we go again. Okay, plenty of polish. Okay. I'm going to scrape nice and neat there. And I'm going to see if rolling it might help with this one. Oh yeah, that's a really good pickup. You see how like the palms are, oh, I guess I gotta get it in frame. The palms are all solid black. So, and then the actual, because the last time I picked up the ring around the moon didn't show up. So, let's take and clean up the edges here. Right. Oh, I'm just starting this channel, so I probably won't have many people seeing this until like years later, and then I'll be embarrassed about the qualities of these videos. But if you do find my channel, like it, subscribe it, do all the things, like this video, subscribe to it. I'm gonna have a lot more nail content coming, and also I do other things. I sew, which I'm gonna have a couple tutorials on how to do some things here on this channel. And I also craft. I do greeting cards. So that's something that I like to do, and I'm gonna try and show people how to do it. Okay. And purple moon. Mm-hmm. 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 Okay. So I'm trying to move quickly here because if this polish over here gets too goopy, then it will start pulling up things, and I don't want that to happen. So I'm just trying to move quickly before it gets too tacky. Mm-hmm. Okay. And that little central bit there. Okay. I think we successfully painted the moon. Let's see what this side looks like. Looks great to me. Okay, so we're going to set that aside and let it dry, because it's a big blob of purple right now, right? So get that polish out of my detail brush. Mm-hmm. Just like that. Okay. Put that aside. Okay, so that's got to dry, and that's going to be for my thumb. And then for my index finger, I think I'm either going to go with the Aloha Witches or Happy Halloween. I wanted a word, I think. I like the, I like the Bloody Aloha, or the Drippy, Gooly Aloha. I wish I had. I do have. Okay, sorry, leaving again. Again, this is my second video. I'm going to try and be more prepared in the future. I don't have a red. I thought I had a nice red, but it's actually kind of like a pink. That's not going to work. Okay. Let's just do it in black. Straight up black. We'll do right there. Okay. Scrape it. And now I'm gonna use my ice cube stamper. I don't know what happened there, but I did not get a good pickup. And that's okay. We'll use some tape and clean it off. Just like that. Clean it off. And we'll try it again. Let's see if we got enough acetone still in here. Oh, yeah. Okay. So this little grabber tool might seem extra, but if you're picking up cotton balls and handling it. This is all, got a little black on the tip there. This is all regular nail polish, you know, so if I hit it with acetone, it's going to start dissolving the manicure. And you don't want to do that. You don't want to be, especially like with all the work you put in, you don't want to ruin that manicure. Okay, so let's try here one more time. Aloha. And we're going to scrape it. Right. And pick it up. Yeah, that's good. Okay, so I'm going to use this tape. I use this piece quite a few times before I throw it out. I don't try to use it mindfully. Okay, and then here we go with Aloha in scary, spooky script. Aloha. So we got boo. We got skulls and palm fronds. A skull with a nice flower. Aloha. Oh, okay. And then we're going to go with... Maybe I should have planned out my timing a little bit better on this. Okay. Pretty close to finished on that one. I'm going to take a little drink break. Oh, yeah. Some nice iced tea. Most places here in Hawaii don't have air conditioning. Maybe over on Oahu. In Honolulu, they have... when I visit there, a lot of the apartments and a lot of the condos do have AC. But on the other islands, we often have, I'm on Hawaii Island, which is the big island, the biggest one. And I'm on the East Coast. So we get the trade winds. And if you've heard of that, they're basically almost always blowing east to west. So we often have just a nice cool breeze at almost all times. When those winds die down, though, it can get nice and hot and muggy. Okay. So while we need that to dry, I'm going to put... So now this is almost a whole nail design. So I'm going to just go ahead and put... a coat of this Orly Bonder base over my entire thumbnail. So we'll just put it out here, because that way, give this 30 to 45 seconds to get tacky, and that's going to be ready to paint on my nail then. I mean stamp. My thumbnail, again, it's really big. So even one pull off the... I almost always do 2 dips for my thumbnail. I don't know why I tried to make one get across that whole territory. Just have a really wide thumb. Okay. Okay, so now I'm looking at this from the side, and when it's a bump, you can tell it's wet for sure. But as it starts to dry, it lays down more. Okay. I'm gonna give it a shot. If the moon is not entirely dry, then that's fine. Let's wait 10 more seconds. Okay. Here we go. So, I think I'm gonna try and get right. Do I want it? No, I definitely want that right at the edge. Yeah, like that's where I want to go with it. Just like that. Tap that down. So now right here at the edge, we want to make sure that there's a little break. So I got some acetone on my detail brush. We want to make sure that that breaks away from this edge here. You can also use, of course I don't have one handy. You can also use like a cuticle pusher or an orange stick. And I'm gonna go grab cuticle pusher. Sorry guys. We're basically done aside from the top coat. So cuticle pusher, here it is. So we're gonna hit a top coat on them, peel off these latex barriers. Okay, so I got now this is sharp, so you know, obviously be careful, but we're just gonna try and cut right there on that edge. Oh, I'm probably out of frame. I'm just cutting that moon so that when I go to peel my peely here, should have grabbed those tweezers while I was up. Okay, so now that I'm gonna grab this peely, I just wanna take just that edge, right? I don't wanna take the entire moon. Okay, so pick that little bit up. Okay, cool, it looks good from here because we're gonna hit that with the smudge-free base coat. Well, that's right up to the cuticle. Okay, so we got it there. We got it. Zombie shaka with a moon. Okay, I'm liking that one. Let's see what we get here. It's just the spooky aloha. No, I don't need to add to it. I kind of wanted to add to it, but I think we're good. I think we're good. Okay. All right. And the last one here. Okay. So now, in order to make this stay and not ruin all that time you put in on it, you need to use the smudge-free top coat. This is oil-based rather than, I think solvent-based would be what a standard top coat is. Oh, I got a little heavy there. Okay. And try and keep that in the center so you guys can see it. And then if you have a favorite, like a quick dry top coat or super glossy top coat, or if you want a matte top coat, any of these designs, then this needs to go on first. And then you can put your top coat, your other standard top coat on. And I've seen other YouTubers who have tried other brands. Sesh Vite, I think, was one that people were using as a quick dry top coat that doesn't smudge as much, but it still smudges if you're not careful. And I'm gonna just put one drop there, and like I said, it takes 2 for my thumbnail. I'm out of focus, probably out of screen. There we go. I got 2 dips on my thumbnail. So there's that side. Okay. A lot of people put matte top coat on their nail art. And so far, I still haven't tried. So maybe on my next video, I will try matting the try a matte top coat. That's fun. And then this moon and that flower glow in the dark. So I guess I could go in the closet and show you, but I don't want to go back in there. Haha. Okay, everyone. I think that's it. Thanks for watching.